Have you ever felt like you're running in place? Putting in all the effort, but getting absolutely nowhere? You wake up early, you work late, you check all the boxes society tells you to check. But the results just don't show up. The promotion goes to someone else. The bank account never seems to grow. The relationships feel shallow. It's exhausting. And that voice in your head starts whispering, is it me? Am I broken? Is the universe just against me? What if I told you that the biggest obstacle standing between you and the life you want isn't your boss, your bank account, or your circumstances? It's the one thing you carry with you everywhere, the very thing you think is you. Your mindset. And until you confront it, you will remain the single greatest barrier to your own success. This isn't just motivational talk. This is the fundamental, non-negotiable law of your existence. Because your mindset isn't a fluffy, self-help term. It's the operating system of your life. It's the invisible filter, the silent narrator, the subconscious architect of your entire reality. And right now, for many of you, that filter is showing you a world full of limitations. That narrator is whispering reasons why you can't. That architect is building walls instead of bridges. And that, right there, is the root cause of your struggles. Not the struggle itself, but the cause. Today, we're going to perform open heart surgery on that mindset. We're going to expose the 3 core ways it's holding you hostage, and I'm going to give you a simple but brutal framework to not just understand this, but to execute a complete takeover of your own potential. Let's start with the first, and most fundamental point. Your mindset is a projector, not a mirror. Most people live as if their mind is a passive recorder. It just documents the reality outside. I failed, so I feel like a failure. But that's backwards. The truth is, your mindset is an active creative force. It projects your deepest, most ingrained beliefs onto the blank canvas of your life, and then you, like an actor on a stage, walk into that painting and live it out. Think about 2 people getting laid off from the exact same company, on the exact same day. One person's mindset projects a story of catastrophe and scarcity. This is the end. I'll never recover. No one will ever hire me. Their world becomes dark, heavy, full of dead ends. The other person's mindset, facing the identical event, projects a story of forced opportunity and potential. This is the push I needed. Now I can finally pursue that idea I had. This is my chance to reinvent myself. Their world becomes challenging, yes, but also full of open doors. The event was identical. The realities they experienced were worlds apart. One gets stuck in a prison of fear. The other launches a new career. Your mindset is not reflecting your world. It's actively creating it, moment by moment, with every thought you endorse, with every story you choose to believe. Now, this leads directly to the second, and more insidious mechanism. The story you tell yourself is a command, not a commentary. I want you to truly listen to that voice in your head for the next 24 hours. Don't judge it, just listen. What is the script it's reading from? Is it, I'm not a leader. I'm just not lucky in love. Things never work out for me. You think you're just commenting on your life, giving a play-by-play. You're not. You are issuing a direct, unwavering command to your subconscious brain. Your brain's primary job is to be efficient, and it has a deep, psychological need to be right. It seeks consistency. So when you repeatedly tell it, I'm terrible with money, it will obediently, flawlessly, filter your entire reality to make that command come true. It will make you blind to side hustle opportunities. It will amplify your impulse to spend for a quick dopamine hit. It will justify every financial mistake, all to prove the story correct. You are the CEO of your mind, and you've been giving it a terrible, self-destructive mission statement. The struggle you're in? It's not a coincidence. It's the flawless, perfect execution of a bad order you've been placing for years. But here's the engine that keeps this whole cycle running, the third point. Your mindset is addicted to the familiar, even when the familiar is your misery. Your brain is wired for survival, and what is known feels infinitely safer than what is unknown, even if the known is painful, frustrating, and keeps you stuck. This is the psychological reason you stay in the dead-end job. This is why you tolerate the toxic relationship. This is why you don't start the business or publish your work. Your mindset has convinced you that the prison you know is safer than the freedom you don't. It will deploy an army of brilliant, logical-sounding excuses. It's too risky, I'm too old, this is just who I am, I'll start next month, all to keep you in that familiar, predictable cage. But here is the brutal truth you need to hear. That cage door is not locked. It never was. The lock is on the inside. You are the one choosing to stay inside because the struggle has become your identity. The thought of being without your familiar problems, of being that successful, confident, in control person, is more terrifying than the pain of living with them. Who would you be without your struggle? Your mind is terrified to find out. Let me give you a powerful analogy. Think of a medieval castle with a massive, heavy drawbridge. For years, that drawbridge has been raised. It's become rusty, stuck, covered in vines. Inside the castle is your current life, your struggles, your frustrations, but also your safety and your identity. Outside the castle walls lies the unknown territory of your potential, success, freedom, vitality, maybe even happiness. The problem isn't that the drawbridge is locked from the outside. The mechanism, the winch, is on the inside. You are the one who has to make the conscious, effortful, and often scary decision to crank that heavy, rusty wheel and lower the bridge. Your mindset is the voice of the scared castle guard screaming at you not to, because, what if there are dragons out there? What if we fail? It's safer in here. It would rather you starve in a safe, predictable castle than risk facing a dragon in a lush, new, unknown land. The pain of your struggles has become a perverse comfort zone. So, how do you lower the drawbridge? How do you break out? It requires more than just positive thinking. It requires a systematic, daily takeover. I call it the Mindset Takeover Framework, and it has 3 non-negotiable steps. This is your blueprint for cranking that wheel. Step 1. Declare war with relentless awareness. For the next 72 hours, I want you to become a relentless, neutral observer of your own thoughts. Carry a notepad or use your phone. Your only job is to catch the stories, not to fight them. When you hear, "I'm so lazy for skipping the gym," you simply write down, "Story, I am lazy." When you think, "I'll never be able to afford that," you write, "Story, I am not capable of earning enough." You are a scientist collecting data on a faulty system. You cannot fix what you refuse to see with crystal clarity. Awareness is the first and most powerful act of war against your old self. Step 2. Prosecute the evidence with ruthless objectivity. Now, you take that list, and you become a prosecutor in the courtroom of your mind. Your job is to dismantle every story beyond a reasonable doubt. Let's take, "I am lazy." You cross-examine this. You demand evidence. Is it true that I am lazy in every area of my life? Do I work hard at my job? Do I take care of my family? Did I ever work tirelessly on a project I was passionate about? Did I get out of bed this morning? You will find that the story is a gross overgeneralization. It's a lie built on a grain of truth. You break its power by proving it is not the whole truth. You expose it as the flimsy, weak, illogical argument it truly is. Step 3. Install a new command with unshakable repetition. Once you've created a void by dismantling the old story, you cannot leave it empty. The old mental habit will try to rush back in. You must immediately install a new, empowering command. This is not about blind, unrealistic affirmation. It's about a believable, present-tense statement that points your brain in the right direction. Instead of the defeated, "I am lazy," you install the purposeful, "I am building my discipline every day." Instead of, "I'm bad with money," you command, "I am committed to understanding and mastering my finances." You write this new command down. You say it out loud when you wake up and before you sleep. You repeat it when you feel the old story creeping back in. You repeat it until the neural pathways of the old story grow weak and this new command becomes the well-worn, automatic path in your brain. Repetition is the language of the subconscious. This is your ultimate takeaway. Your life is not something that happens to you. It is a conversation. You speak to it through your mindset, and it answers you with your results. The struggles you face, the financial stress, the career stagnation, the relational friction, are not random punishments. They are echoes. They are the loud, undeniable echo of a mindset that is out of alignment with your true, boundless potential. The frustration you feel is the pain of a version of you that is too small, begging to be let out. It is a sign that you are ready to upgrade. You are ready to trade the stories of a prisoner for the identity of a creator. You are ready to lower the drawbridge, face the unknown, and claim the kingdom that has been waiting for you all along. Now, the work begins. And it begins right now. In the comments below, I want you to complete this sentence. The story I am officially retiring is. Name it, call it out, make it public. By writing it down, you bring it into the light. You take away its power. And you take the first, monumental step in your mindset takeover. Let's build a wall of retired stories in the comments and support each other. Let's prove that we are not alone in this fight. If this video resonated with you, if you felt that spark of recognition, that feeling that you were built for more, then do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. We are not just consuming content here. We are building a community of architects, people who are done building prisons and are ready to build empires. And that journey, your journey, continues right here. I'll see you in the next one.